Hi. Everything's going wrong. You're not getting Minecraft audio today because it doesn't want to. It said no. It said actually we're good. It said no thank you. It said have a nice day. It said maybe tomorrow. I don't know why. I have trusted it. I'm gonna try it one more time. We'll try one more time. No. I don't know why. Literally. Hi. Happy Thursday. How are you? I'm frustrated. Okay. I'm fixing the bottom. Did I already fix this? Wait, did I already fix this? Oh, that needs to be fixed a little. I definitely already fixed that. That's so funny. But we still have other fixing to do. How are you? I've had a crazy day. It's actually not been crazy. I woke up later than I wanted to because I went to bed later than I wanted to. But whatever. Then I went on my little friend date today, which was very fun. I had a great time. But traffic was insane. Ooh, how exciting. It was very fun. We went and got boba in the city, and we surprisingly sat there for like an hour and a half, which it like flew by, which was lovely because I was kind of worried because like we talk out when we're in work all the time, but I'm like, are we now that we like don't have like someone being like you have to get back to work, like the pressure of getting back to work, I'm like, are we gonna have something to talk about or whatever? And we did. To be honest, while we were there, I mostly just filled her in on like internet lore stuff, like specifically Minecraft stuff. Like I explained to her what like the Dream SMP was, because I was just talking about because we were just talking about things, and I've told her that I stream, and she was like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah." So I like mostly watch like Minecraft people, and then like all the controversies that's happening with the Dream SMP right now. And so I like had to explain what that was and stuff because she doesn't play Minecraft at all. So I'd be like, well, an SMP is like it's like you can either play Minecraft by yourself or with other people. So it's like playing with other people. And so that was fun. And then it was so windy today. Like out of all the days we could have picked. Um, but we stopped by and looked around like this bookstore, and then we went to this metaphysical shop because I wanted to get a necklace. I have it. It's not the one that I wanted to get, just because they didn't have what I wanted. I wanted to get just a little pendant with I wanted to get rose quartz on it, but they didn't have one that's rose quartz. So I guess I don't think there's any like. I guess I'll just take the necklace out just in case there's any like things that can indicate exactly where I live. Oh no. Is there any way you can salvage it? Or is it just it's gone? Oh, that really sucks. Ugh. Yeah, because it says like near where I live on the back, so maybe shouldn't show it to the entire internet. But I'll zoom into me. Wrong way. This way. Like you could. Why am I? It's because everything's flipped. It's like that. And it is citrine, which is happiness, inspiration, optimism, solar plexus chakra, gemstone of light, happiness, and abundance, known as the most powerful gemstone for manifestation. I didn't see that part. Inspires one to achieve their goals, cleanses and rejuvenates your spirit, promotes optimism and spontaneity. Thanks. But yeah, I wanted to get like something that was like a little pendant because there's ways you can. I have a way to make like necklaces. Like I have one of those crystal cages so you can put it on a necklace. But I was like, I want something delicate, and that's what this is. So between this one and another one, and the other one was more like love like, and I'm not against that. Don't get me wrong. It's just like it was kind of uglier. So I was like, I'll go with this one. Because this one, like, it's all of your manifestations. So it's like, if I wanted to manifest that, you know, it works. It's like covering all the bases, you know. But yeah, so we got there and then we almost went to Target. But then I saw, it was like, what time is it? It was like 4:15ish. And then I saw, because I had to take her home. It was like going to be 45 minutes because of traffic to get her home. And I was like, actually, we are not going anywhere else. We are heading home. She's like, oh yeah, oh my God. So then we just headed back. But it was nice. I was afraid it's going to be awkward. Wasn't awkward. I have this problem, and I even noticed it when I was talking, and I like felt so bad. I was like trying to stop it, like as it was happening too. Is I am an interrupter, and I know, and I hate being interrupted. That's why I like tried to stop it as much as I could, but it's still something I have to work on like every day of like no interrupting. It's rude. I think like up to here. But she's like so sweet. She's like the most gracious person. Right now it's 6 because of daylight savings. Yeah, but we spent a good chunk. I left my house just before 1. Yeah. Just before 1, so a good 4 hours. Yeah, and I'll see you tomorrow because we both work tomorrow. I feel like it's gonna be hard to like fix this, but we'll do it. We gotta. We literally have to. Oh, I see what I did. Oh, that I think has to be fixed too. Yeah. It needs to go like up more. It's stressing me out. I was like, I don't even know what to work on because I finished what I wanted to do in the tunnel yesterday. Oh, but you went to bed. Do you want to see it? The tunnel? We can pop over for a quick second. Why not? Oh, I think you missed my my jump scare yesterday though. It was bad. No, there's 3 people in there. Oh, we gotta fly over. It's foxes. I didn't do anything groundbreaking. Nothing. I literally was just going up the stairs and I heard a skeleton and I thought it was just like maybe one like had somehow found a block to be above it because it was daytime. But no, it was like it found its way starting to go down the stairs and so it jump scared me. It was really bad. I like screamed. I felt so bad. I was like, it probably peaked. Actually, you might have not been able to hear it because it peaked. I was like, I'm so sorry. But now, I guess I have official new necklace. Because this is a necklace I usually wear all the time. And I can now switch it. It sounds like I don't like this necklace. That's not true. It's just I've had it for so long. I got it my senior year of high school as a present. So I got it how many years ago? It was like the fall, so it was 2019. But then it would be the fall again. Or I guess winter, whatever. So 2023. I got 4 years ago. I guess it's not that long. Okay. Oh, it's up here. I should probably clean that up. Well, the thing is, though, I don't have, like, that much sentimental attachment to this. Like, yes, it was a nice gift and I appreciate it, but it like doesn't really have anything to do with my like current life. Like, it was representing something that like I haven't really thought about. Um, um, I'm sorry. Um, like it's something it represents something that I haven't even thought about in like 3 years. You know. Whereas this one's one I bought and I like it and it's mine. Because I feel like all of my necklaces have been gifts. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm looking at my necklaces. I'm pretty sure every single one of them has been a gift. So we have this. Oh, it was like standing like right here. And I was going like this because I thought it was going to be right at the top. So I'm coming around like this and then it's right in my face. Oh, it was awful. Go down the middle. Oh no, spoilers. Okay. Da, 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 da. Do I have any minecarts on me? I do. It does go kind of slow. But that's okay. I didn't want to make it. I don't think I'm going to do the stories thing. I guess I could just make it faster with more powered rails, but to be honest, I didn't want to go, like, mine for gold. But yeah, I decided to add a little border to each thing. And get to the other side. I know I probably should do, like, a system where it, like, auto dispenses and auto, like, gets rid of the minecart. The only thing is I don't want cactuses. You know? And, like that's the way to do it. Or I forgot you can't hear the Minecraft audio. I'm so annoyed with that. I don't know what I did. Everything that I do to troubleshoot it, wasn't working today. Oh. Yes. I will fly back because that's where I last left myself. Just to be fair to my future self. Just to be a little. Maybe now that I'm in the air, can I fly high enough to do this? To switch them mid-air? Oh, also something we talked about. She was like, yeah, I don't really play Minecraft, but I kind of want to try. I was like, if you want to, you can come over. It costs $30, so I'd understand, like, wanting to try it before you got it. Or whatever. So I was like, you can if you want to. I was like, not today, though. My room's, like, a mess. And it's still kind of a mess, but you just can't see it. Oh, this one's, like, a strong clasper. Which is not good, because we can't. There we go. Where'd it go? I gotta save that thing so I remember what it is. Ooh, chair has made its first appearance. You're wondering what the click is. I know. I was like, that's the thing is, I was like, that was like the only time that was like just like I do every Thursday. That was the thing though. That was like, I thought maybe it was like the only awkward, only awkward moment was that she was like, "Oh no, it's fine," and I was like, sorry, I like was just saying you could. I'm not like saying you have to like. I don't know if it was like the fact that I said you could come over and do it. I was like, I don't know. I was like, sorry, but I'm trying to remember like my most awkward moments, like. Or other people's most awkward moments, I never remember, so I have to remember that she's probably not going to remember that. Happiness, inspiration, optimism. I already feel more optimistic. Yeah. But the thing is, though, I'd have to, like, reset all my settings, because I wouldn't want to put someone off playing Minecraft, when they have my settings. Because my settings are funky. Like, look at this. I'm sure we've discussed it. Even my, not music, that's fine. All of that's normal. Controls, my mouse settings, I have it on hyperspeed. Scroll sensitivity, I think is supposed to be a 1. Keybinds. People think the fact that I use R to run is weird. I don't think it's weird. These are all normal. That's all normal. Drop item is Q. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, Q, F, C, V, B. Player overview? What the fuck is player overview? Is that in here? Oh, then it's fine. Then what's this? Oh, I never used the hotbar activator. No. I think that's my only weird ones. Yeah. And that's all replay mod, so that doesn't matter. Imagine, and then I was, well, I guess you'd be able to tell. And then if I was like, oh yeah, and I also play with my left hand. Shall I let them say goodbye? No one wants to say goodbye to me. Fine. I still can't believe I'm sure it's not that big a deal, especially because we're just playing in creative. But it's annoying that my audio's not there. But yeah, that's the tunnel. I was like, what were we doing? We were tunneling. Okay. Oh, I haven't heard this song in a while. Thing is, I should really knock out this so that it all, like, cohesively does it. I hate having to redo things, not because I'll have to redo it in my normal world. It's just because then I get stressed. I'm like, I already messed up once. What if I mess up again and have to redo it a third time? I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little annoying though to redo it in survival. Oh, I forgot I got rid of I made the sun go down. It's just for my own water intake. My teacher's girlfriend. And ooh. That is awkward. I don't think anything like that has ever happened to me, where someone thought I was, like, a girlfriend or whatever. Even, like, just between friends. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I did cuddle with my friends more than I ever did with any boyfriend. I say that like I've had so many boyfriends. I had one boyfriend. And I cuddled with my best friend in front of him more often than I did with him. And, like, our friends would even comment on it. Yeah, it was kind of weird now that I think about it. It wasn't usually I didn't usually initiate it. My friend did. And now we don't talk to each other. Drink box soda with tangled legs. Me then. Oh, it's down one. Oops. Maybe you still think of us. Okay, let's see if we can salvage this. I'm already like, I'm not regretting it, because it needs to be done, but man. Let's start with the easier one. Because I think that one's actually going to be harder than this. I think I need to, like, connect it to, like, literally, like, this one. Is that over? Nobody cares, I'm brain dead. And your buzz in my head. Done. My head. One, two, three. 3, 4. Is that weird? Oh no. I think I made it too tall. Oh no. At least you can joke about it. You got a fine looking girlfriend. Oh, that sounds awkward. The problem is I don't want it like that. I don't know if I want it connected to that eye. That kind of made sense. No, that's not gonna work. I don't even know why I thought it would. That's funny. Oh my god. I don't know, I'm so tired. I'm pretty sure I drank 2 things that had caffeine today. I think we need to connect it to, like, this. But I'm afraid that that's not gonna end the way that I want it to. Maybe it connects to here? I think, isn't... No, I had it connect higher. There. I don't really know why I make these right angles. Of course. How are ya? Happy Thursday. I'm freezing. We may turn this into cozy vibes because I need to I need to put my sweatshirt on. Sometimes for me, it actually depends on the time of day. If it's the morning, it helps. But if it's nighttime, it usually doesn't. Like, I think if there's even an ounce, oh my god, of melatonin in me, that's so wonderful to hear. I'm so glad. Then it doesn't work or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna reveal a stream secret right now. I am wearing pajama pants. This is a dress, and I'm wearing pajama pants underneath. So we might get ultimate cozy vibes by putting my giant sweatshirt on because I'm actually kind of cold. It was so windy today. It was crazy though. I think, how many across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? I feel like I've seen people in Italy get espressos like pretty late. Like they get it after dinner, don't they? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I counted that wrong, I think. I can just call it 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big restaurant person. To be honest, I get anxious in restaurants. I don't like it. I'm a real cheap date. I like to go out during the day to not restaurants, to a real restaurant. Is that what I'm looking for? Because I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's just what I did last time. I think I need to like start up here. Why is this so difficult? Probably because I'm connecting two things that aren't meant to be connected. I am tired for some reason. I'm tired, but I'm good. I had a little friend date today with someone that I previously have only worked with. So we're now becoming like actual friends, which is fun. And I got a new necklace. You can't see it now because I put it on, but it has citrine on it. So it makes me like happy or something. Happiness, inspiration, optimism is what it says. I don't think so. It doesn't ring a bell. Guess. Does that work? Why is this so difficult? Having arachnophobia? I don't think so. My daily energy high. Yeah, what? 11 o'clock at night? That's not a good time to. I mean, I feel like I was also like that yesterday. Oh my god. The yawning. Is this what I wanted? This is the side that I'm not changing, so does that look similar to that? I think so. I wish I had. Can you give me some of your energy? That's what I need. I DoorDash like a Starbucks. No, I'd have the stuff to make it here. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the problem is I feel like I'm going to have that as well, but it's just not that time for me yet. I mean, I kind of need to because I woke up later than I wanted to, which means I didn't get anything done before I left. And so I just haven't done anything today besides hang out with someone. Go, 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 go! He's 22:11. Yeah, here at 6:40. So 20 to 7, I think. Sometimes the 2 confuses me. Just first lunch and the cost her to go into 3. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, yay that she's stable. But also, like, how rude. No, I still have 20 minutes till midnight. So you're not gonna do it now? You're gonna wait? I think you should do it now. I did it. I tried to do it when I was waiting. For my friend, I think she was in the bathroom or something. Just like I couldn't focus on it. For some reason, because like, or no, I was doing it. Oh my god, a little bit dead on midnight. Well, you'd have to do it a minute before. How fast can you do a Duolingo lesson? That's the question, I guess. Because I started it a little bit before, and then I was like, oh, I'll finish it now, but then I like couldn't focus. Ugh. I don't even know. I've never even seen one of those in real life. I don't want to, universe, if you're listening. That does not indicate that I would like to. Now, how do I connect you to you? I guess we have to do the same method of starting up here. Because that seemed to work a little. Oh my god. So, that guy, like, committed, like, a bio harassment to her. Plus, just, has anything happened to him yet? I'm, like, trying to see if it, like, looks good, but I can't tell. I need to put on BRB. I gotta put on a hoodie. I'm freezing. I'm back. I'm back in my big hoodie and my comfy cozies. I'm so excited. I put in dry shampoo today because my hair was gross, but I did not have time to shower. And I don't know if I have a sensitive scalp or something, but that's something that shouldn't be it. That's awful. But now, like, I guess it's because, like, it's not like that itchy, like it's fine, but like I certainly wouldn't want to sleep with this in. So I'm excited to like shower after this. Put on my little comfy cozy pajamas. But this is the best we can do right now. I mean, to be fair, I am actually wearing pajama pants, so I'm like halfway there already. Okay, let's see. I guess we kind of have to get rid of this layer too. Oh my god. To be honest, she should probably like press charges. I think she probably could. No, it does cost a lot of money, probably. If someone, like, it was clearly the direct cause of her having a panic attack and then getting sent to the hospital for it, you could probably get something. Even just financial compensation, like, to pay for the medical bills. I'd assume so. But I guess, yeah, that's the good question. But either way, it's just throwing it at her. Maybe oh. I thought you meant like stream streak. And I was like, you were here like 5 seconds ago. What do you mean? Oh, speaking of, I think I have to message the lovely person that does my emotes. Because I think that they're done. But I didn't like so yeah, which one are you doing right now? What language? Is this what I want? I guess there's no way to find out until you do it. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to know why? Why don't I want to know? Oh, is it a lot? Yeah, but you only have to do one of them to keep your streak. I know how Duolingo works. I was just wondering which one did you do right now? You didn't just do all of them. Right now? Well, then you probably, yeah, she probably has a case. Like, in the US, 100% most people would do it, even if it's just so they don't just have to pay for medical stuff, because our medical, or our healthcare system is such shit. Be like, probably costs so much money that it would be worth it. But I don't know. I guess it's a personal preference on that. What do you mean you don't understand? Is this what I'm looking to do? From a sideways perspective. You just picked you're like, I got this list and I need to do this now. What's the fastest one? If I guess out of the ones that I would do on Duolingo to just get the streak, I'd probably do French. Because for me, that's the one, besides English, the one I probably know the most of. So just be like really fast. I guess unless it was like one of the last levels. I think this is what I'm looking to do. Why am I starving? I say that, I literally only ate a bagel today. I'm like, how in the world could I possibly be hungry when the only thing I ate today was a bagel, and that was 6 hours ago. Yeah. Do you just like switch every day for which ones you're doing? I probably should be switching, but I don't. To be fair, one of them has my main priority. Oh, I didn't see that. I was like, what do you mean I was like, I didn't say anything. And then I didn't realize. Can I best friend? Oh, yeah, probably. It would be a witness. Did I? Okay. I was like, I can't remember. When I was recording earlier, I turned off my Spotify, so I can't remember if I put it back on. That'd be really awkward if I was singing it and you're like, we can't hear anything. Even I forgot about it. I don't know if I like that there. I feel like these are gonna be too samey, but it is what it is. I gotta remember that not everyone's gonna stare at every single block of this thing. Go back to come on. I want to do something. I do math and music. Look at you, such a well-rounded person. My different hobbies and stuff. I feel like they're kind of boring, but I guess it's because like I find them boring because I do them. No, I don't find them boring. I think that they're boring to other people because I do them all the time. You know? Ow. So I always like. I assume like I guess I just make the assumption that they're in everyone's lives as much as they're in mine. It's just not true. What's the one that's closest to German? Oh my god. What'd you say? Actually, we'll do that. Yeah, it's like the same thing with streaming. I just assume most people don't want to hear that I stream. Not because either it's like, oh, I do it every day, so like no one would care. Like cuz everyone knows how it works, even though that's not true at all. Or they don't understand it cuz they're old. That sounds mean, but it's true. Cuz they're old. So they just don't get it. They're like, you watch people watch you play video games? Yes. It's just like a cooking show, actually. That's a perfect example. Is that people watch cooking shows. It's just watching them. It's watching them cook. You're not always cooking with them. Do questions like science competitively similar to online tests. Ooh. That sounds interesting. How's that looking? Is that more natural? I definitely think so. Which is lovely. Lovely. You're going home with... Twitch is like a cooking show. I always hate that question. You sure Dutch are probably closer. I'm trying to remember. Maybe you know, actually. The closest language for people that speak English. Easiest language to learn for English speakers. Apparently it's Germanic languages. Dutch, Norwegian, Danish, Swedish, and German. And Romance languages. Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, French, and Romanian. Polish is not one of them. Thanks, family. Yeah, I mean, I already kind of know French. And I lived in Italy for 2 years. I said that because it wasn't actually Italy. It's just easier to be like... Because usually when you say you live in Switzerland, most people don't even know what language they speak. To be fair, like, I say this, like, I don't mean to say it in, like, a holier-than-thou kind of way. I also couldn't point out Switzerland on a map before I lived there. So, before March of 2020, could not point out Switzerland on a map. So, no judgment whatsoever. But most people don't. People think, like, Swiss is a language. Like, nope. 'Tis not. 'Tis not. Yeah. Well, I mean, because there's Latin and Greek influences. I think it's Greek is the other one. Maybe it's not Greek. I don't remember. Swiss is funny. Well, I assume when they say Swiss, you could kind of say yes, because there's Swiss German, yeah. So... How often do you interact with people that speak Swiss German? I assume you can still understand each other. Like, I assume, like, people that speak Canadian French and France French. Like, cute drunk German. Like, could get it. I think I'm fixing this, but then I'm ruining it as I go down. Like, this is now better, but that makes this worse. Why do I keep getting freaking emails? What do these people want? Ooh. A package delivered. That's good, because it's like a shampoo thing, so I'll use it this evening. Oh, goodness. There we go. I don't know if I know anyone that speaks Swiss German. I know people that speak German. You know what? I'm keeping it. because I don't feel like working on it more. Like, this bump out is weird, but it's all the way down here. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What's that big writing assignment called that will be graded? An exam? An essay? Most of our papers are graded, so I assume essay is my guess. Yeah, because exam, you could have a writing exam, but exam is more general. Essay. I got you. Ba, ba. I'm like trying to keep this like samey, but also not. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I just don't want it to look too much like a staircase, but I think it's going to. And we also kind of need it to at the same time. It's a real weird thing. I'm like so bad with essays though. I just learned what a 5-paragraph essay. Oh my god. I just learned what a 5-paragraph essay is just once, and then I just stuck with it for the rest of my school career. I mean, they wouldn't always be 5 paragraphs. I'd make them longer, but it would be kind of the same structure. I'm just bad at it. I'll fully admit it. Oh, I realized I gotta make a freaking... I gotta remember what it's called. If you just give me a second, it'll come to me. Tree farm. Because I got rid of the other one. I still have to find that design because it was the 3rd design I found and the only one that worked. Oh wait, why did I put that like that? Fine, it can stay. How's that look? Pretty natural, actually. So now we just do it with the rest of it. And it looks natural this way? Actually, yes. Oh, now I gotta fix you. Oh, goodness. Do I have to, like, go grab a snack? My stomach is yelling at me. Yeah. Introduction, your 3 body paragraphs with your 3 arguments, and conclusion. I remember, though, when we had to start writing essays that weren't argumentative. I don't know what they would have been otherwise, but I feel like there was one like that. And, man, that was a struggle. I'm like, I only know argument. Why does this... this looks so weird. I'm like trying to fix, and I don't even know how to fix it. Does this look okay? This side's okay. I guess just start from the top. That is true, but I feel like this one looks more funky. Like, now I'm, like, starting to get nervous. I'm like, is that too thin? I really don't think people care. That sounds bad, but, like, truly that, like, helps me. Is if people don't care. You don't think so? Okay. Sometimes when I stare at something for too long, even if I like it in the beginning, I, like, start hating it. Because I've just stared at it for a while. My brain, there's something wrong with my brain. It's like, nope, you don't like that anymore. It happens a lot with my builds. It's like, actually, bro, we're good. What? I gotta put my phone on silent. Or not silent. Do not disturb. It's like, just keep getting emails. And I'm just like, go away. I'm trying to do something here. I'm trying to hang out. Oh, thank you. Just trying to hang out. Is that such a problem? Can't a girl just hang out? You're too much of a bump out, but I'm not changing you. Trees look weird. I just gotta drill that into my brain. Trees look weird. Weird. It'd be nice if I could spell weird. Is that how you spell weird? Or is it? Yeah, no, that's wrong. So now whenever I sleep, I'll see that as a reminder. Oh my god. I was thinking, I was like, should I share this secret? But I was like, no one from my work sees this stream. I was like, should I share it? It becomes more real if I share it, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I want to talk to someone about this. How many of us? Spill the tea. Oh my god. Okay, there's only 3 of us together. And one of them might be Nightbot, so perfect. So, okay, so the person I was hanging out with today, obviously, is my coworker. And I don't know how it came up, but we were talking about someone that we work with, and I think he's kind of cute. Just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. And it was one of those things where it's like, I can't bring him up. Like, if we somehow end up talking about this person, I can't be the person that brings him up because, like, I don't want it to be obvious or whatever. Because also, I have 0 poker face at all. And so I'd also just be afraid, even if, like, she wouldn't be able to tell from that, it would just be like, it's kind of random that you're bringing up this random person. Because neither of us are, like, super close to him at all. It'd be so funny if, like, someone found my stream and they only listen. I go to work tomorrow and be like, oh, I heard you. And I'm like, oh, no, I was kidding. It's from an old job. I'm talking about someone they no longer work there. They no longer, yeah. I mean, that could be true. Maybe they don't work at the store I work at anymore. Or at least I haven't seen them in a while. So I don't think they worked there anymore. But somehow, this person came up, and I was like, so, like, worried. I was like, don't talk about it for too long. You know, if she wants to change the subject, you gotta let her. Because we were talking about them in just a different context. I was like, you have to let her lead the conversation. Because the last thing I would want is her to be like, well, wait a second. You know? Because I'm like, that'd be really awkward. But I don't even know how they got brought up. I'm like trying to remember. Oh, now I remember. I'm not going to share because that reveals too much about who the person is. But I was like, oh, that's awkward. And I haven't told a single person at work. I almost have. I almost actually have told her, but I was like, I'm not going to. I need to start from the top on this. That's my little T. It's just I have a crush on someone at work. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a crush. I wouldn't even go that far. Someone at work who might or might not still work there. I'm not revealing. They might no longer work there. I'm like trying to cover all bases. Actually, do I want it there? Wax. Oh, I have to put it both. Oh, that's awkward. I really hope no one from... There's no way that anyone that I work with would be watching this. There's no... Why is this here? I think that was just accidentally not removed. Ooh, I'm really making this just a wall, aren't I? How fun. Just a little, like if you did like a pinch, but like your fingers were touching, that's how much it is. Nothing. It's also, I'm not gonna lie, like genuinely, I have the thought of like, I can't tell if this person is cute or we just work together. Because, you know, I feel like that happens sometimes. Where it's like, I can't tell if you're actually attractive or I literally am just forced to be in a enclosed location with you for multiple hours. That's genuinely, I'm like, that might be the reason. I might not actually think this person's. Ugh. So we'll see. I mean, also, even if potentially I see this person again, because, you know, they might not work there anymore. I am so out of practice when it comes to, like, talking to someone in, like, I have no idea where I put that. In, like, a romantic context. Is it this? I have no idea where I put that. Because it's just been so long. Like, I did, like, a little swipey on Tinder during the pandemic, but that was because I was bored and we were, like, literally quarantining in college. So we were all bored. But, like, since then, I don't think I haven't think I've been on a dating app in the US. Have I? I don't think so. So, I'm certainly out of practice. Because also besides that, I've been single for 4 years. So, wouldn't even know how that would go. Also, the problem with, like, talking to friends that are dating people is that this sounds really mean, but they don't have great advice most of the time. Because either they've been in a relationship for too long, and so, like, none of it's helpful now, or they met, like, through, like, kind of unconventional ways, you know, so they just are not helpful. It's like a wall. We need to get rid of the wall. By building more of a wall. I guess we could just do that. I just continued to build the wall. Get rid of those two. Doop. Funky. Yeah, like the friend I was hanging out with today, she met her boyfriend for like mutual friends, and they just like kept hanging out. Like it was originally with a group, and then, you know, it became like just them sometimes and stuff. I'm like, that's not helpful. Also, it's one of those things where I'm like, do I even want to date anybody right now? Is that the place that is that something I'm interested in doing? I can't tell if this looks odd. Trees, what did I say? Trees look weird. Maybe I should change my title to that. Because I'm not really fixing the stump anymore. I'm just adding to it. Trees look weird. I could bait people and spell weird wrong. I'd be like, oh, you spelled weird wrong. No, because then I'd just be annoyed. every single time someone came in just to say that. That's not helpful. Oh, I never asked you. Is there ever, like, was there a reason? I guess everything has a reason for everything. But why you clicked on my stream? I'm trying to remember, like, I really can't remember anything about it. I can't even, like, remember my title. I always find it so interesting. There's like, why me? Sometimes I get it. I think sometimes people will tell me, it's like, oh, it's because you have, like, a face cam, which I appreciate, because I'm the same way. I'm like, there's obviously, you don't have to have a face cam to stream, but sometimes it's kind of nice. You can see who you're talking to. Like that. Maybe put that there. Is that weird for this? I guess I could just do that. I guess that also works. Bow, bow. Yeah, let's look at the wall. Wait, no, we gotta back up farther if I'm gonna... See, now the wall looks fine. I think I need to retest spots for light-wise. Let's just also say I'm happy that I changed my my username, because it used to be my actual name. Just say I'm happy I decided to make a pseudonym. Bats. That might interact with their chat if industry they survived. We are the same person. I think, oh, I remember this specifically. I remember you saying that and being like, your username seemed normal, but not too normal, because you know how sometimes you'll, like, some of the bots or whatever will have, like, Samantha Smith, like, O2 as their username, and then I'm like, that's too normal. But yours was normal, but wasn't that normal. And so I remember being, I think also because it was just like a random time in the stream, I think. So I was like, oh, I'll, what the heck is Blazing Cave? And so I remember being a little bit hesitant, but I was like, why not? And then you started obviously talking like a human. And so I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Like within 3 messages, I was like, oh, okay. Because I think I had showed off the tree, and you're like, that's a tree. And I'm like, okay, we're fine. It's not just like automatically like sent out to 20 people. And now look at us. I say that like that was so long ago. Lethal combination. This is really sleepover vibes. I'm wearing my giant hoodie. We got some fun tunes on. Sharing secret. Actually, now that I think about it, I think there is multiple people that it applies to. So, it's not a definite, like, oh, obviously, I'm talking about that person. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine. Me trying to, like, cover my bases. I'm like, oh my god. Literally no one from work. Only one person from work even knows that I stream. At least that has let me know. I mean, there could be some secret. Oh my god, imagine. But I highly doubt it. People have other things to do with their lives. I need to change this over before I do anything. The combination. I'm trying to think. Do I have any fun sleepover secrets? I don't think so. What do people talk about at sleepovers? Am I Googling this potentially? Things to talk about with your girlfriend at sleepovers, at a sleepover. Typing out my views that added letters until I wasn't allowed to choose. Or until I wasn't allowed to choose. I have no idea how to pronounce. Maze is I. Yeah, I did call you Maze, but I was like, should I ask? But I was like, they could always correct me. 30 sleepover bonding questions to ask your besties from girlslife.com. What do we got? Anything good? Crush cues. Do you consider yourself a hopeless romantic? I hate the term hopeless romantic because hopeless obviously means that you don't have hope. But hopeless romantic implies, like, you have so much hope you can never get rid of the hope. It's literally the opposite. You know? What is one non-negotiable trait in an SO? They have to respect women. A hopeless romantic, let me define it for you. Define hopeless romantic. Used for individuals who easily, recklessly, or repeatedly fall in love or chase after love for love's sake, even when it's impractical, unwise, or unseemly. I don't like that definition. That's a bad definition. It's just like someone that believes in love, even if they've like had bad experiences with in the past. They always like believe in the concept of falling in love. Not necessarily soulmates. Not everyone that's a hopeless romantic has to like believe in soulmates or like your one true person. But it's just someone that believes in love, like no matter what. Which is nice. Yeah, I'd say has to respect women is my one. What gives you the ick? Ooh. What gives you the ick? I gotta list like petty icks. No one, obviously, like if they're horrible to waiters. I feel like everyone says that. Like, yes, obviously. What's a strange ick? Ooh, a strange ick. An ick is like something that isn't inherently like bad. Let me see if this has a thing. I'll try. You can't give me a definition. Girlslife.com. It's like thing. I'm Urban Dictionarying this. Urban Dictionary. Ick. Okay, something someone does that is an instant turnoff for you, making you instantly hate the idea of being with them romantically. OMG, did you see John picking his nose? That is such an ick. I feel like that's what it means. It's something where like you might have a crush on someone or thought someone was cute, but then they did something weird, and you're like, absolutely not. I'm over this. I don't know if I have any. Because the thing is, though, I'm someone that Hey! Happy Thursday. How are you? I think I'm someone that, like, I don't like when a lot of people do things, but if I like the person, then I'm usually more okay with it. Like, my ex used to just like sing out loud as he was doing stuff, and if I didn't like you, I'd be like, can you shut the fuck up? But the fact that I liked him, I was like, oh, it's kind of cute that he like just sings as he's like doing things. And so I'm trying to think though. I don't know if I have any. I guess like Yeah, I don't know if I have any specific icks. I'm kind of boring. I thought I did. But I guess I'm a liar. Of course. I'm working on fixing this. I originally called the stream that. Fixing the stump. I was like, no. It's because I gotta remind myself that trees are weird. Because I kept looking at it and I'm like, oh, it doesn't look exactly perfect. And then May's lovingly reminding me, hey, trees are weird. Trees look weird. They're supposed to be weird. I'm like, I know, but I've been staring at it for too long. But yeah, I guess I just don't. Should I Google examples of icks to see if I agree with them? Of icks. The ultimate list. Oh goodness. The ultimate list of icks. Come on. Being a business major? Okay, I kind of see that. Someone saying yo yo yo. Oh, these are fun and so stupid. Ooh. That's exciting. I don't think I do, but I will take you up on the offer if I ever need to in the future. Cuffed capri pants. They're already cropped. This is completely unnecessary. I like the little comments underneath. Ooh, doesn't read. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'm okay if you don't read. I love reading. But, like, I'm okay if you don't read. If you have, like, if mine maybe doesn't have any hobbies at all. If you don't have a single hobby, then I think there's a little bit of a problem. Like, you gotta just do something with your time. You know? But I guess that's kind of also how do you define hobby? Because, like, our parents definitely wouldn't define, like, watching YouTube as a hobby. But someone younger probably would consider it. Like, maybe that is a hobby. Oh, ugh. Yeah, no. I think that's even worse than an ick. That's just, like, a red flag. I feel like icks are like yellow flags where they're not, like, obviously you wouldn't not date someone because of it. That's your ick. Wow. I guess we can never invite Mrs. Zaps to play Minecraft. See, this still looks weird, but it looks better than it did before. And also, trees are weird. What else? So yeah, it doesn't have any hobby at all. That's what I'd say over it doesn't read. Picky eater. I disagree. Well, it depends. Yeah, someone said a picky but adaptable eater is a different story. This is describing a dino nuggets or nothing situation. I agree with that. Because I'm a little picky. But, like, if it's, like, it's one of those things you can be picky if it's your own food that you're making. Then I don't care. Be as picky as you want. But if you refuse to eat someone else's food that they made for everyone, like if you're going to, like, your friend's parents' house and you refuse to eat it, get out. Get out. Doesn't really watch TV. They're loud and destructive. I see what you mean. I guess that also depends. Because I feel like there's like different... No, most of them are really loud. I don't mind loud in certain contexts. Because I can be loud in certain contexts. I think if you're just loud all the time, I'm like, ugh. But sometimes, I guess it kind of depends on the person, to be honest. But sometimes I'll watch... This is really bad. I'll watch some people's, like... not that I guess some of them are attractive. Some of Minecraft MCC people, or like Block Wars, I'll watch some of their streams and oh my god, some of them yelling during MCC or Block Wars. I'm like please, like, oh my, I have to like stop watching you. This is like so But sometimes it's fine. I guess it's whether they're cute or not. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's the awful. Oh my God. Or for me personally, because I like work in retail, I notice this. It's when someone's on the phone where they're talking to you, either you're in the fitting room or you're checking them out, like you're a cashier. Oh my God. You can get off the phone for 2 seconds. You'd be like, hey, sorry, I'm checking out real quick. Can I call you back in a second? Or just like leave you on hold or whatever. So I can actually interact with them. Awful. Or just in general, I don't really like when people take phone calls when that's more of like a personal thing. I don't think that like I feel like as a society we all kind of agree that people do things like phone calls, but it's more of a personal thing that I've noticed where I don't like when people answer the phone when I'm having a conversation with them. Does that sound selfish of me? I like how I moved it so this torch is now on the outside. But I understand that's like not always possible. You know, some people have jobs and stuff that they need to be on call, but I also don't think that you should have to be on call for your job 24/7. Hot take. Oh, it's not wearing socks with shoes. Do people do that? I've literally never heard of anyone ever doing that. And they said obviously flip-flops don't count. Also, but then they also said, it says obviously flip-flops does not count. With that, we must add flip-flop wear, not at the beach, and slide wears. I wear Birks, so like I can't say anything. I don't answer. That's the thing is like, oh, sorry. It's only when my toes are cold. What kind of sandals are you wearing? A big ick for me is when people wear socks outside. That I don't like. Either go barefoot or put on shoes. Don't do socks. Because it's so much easier to wash your feet than wash socks. To me. And I just, and also just like the thought of like the feeling of like if you like step in like something at all wet. Ugh. I wear my Birks. Do you know what I'm talking about? Birkenstocks? I don't know. I realized I could say the full title and that might help you. Only wears hats backwards. Even worse, only wearing one hat or the hat that sits on the top of their head. I hate to tell you, but this does not make you look taller. Oh, I hate that. Wearing hats backwards, I don't mind. I sometimes find that attractive, to be honest. But when they just wear it and they just bloop, they don't like push it in. I'm like, no, that's not how hats work. This isn't a top hat. If you just wear a top hat. If you want to place something on top of your head. Oh my God. Oh, one time I saw a TikTok where it was like a guy doing that where he's like put it on top. It was like, ladies, would you prefer this? And that, or like, and then he pushed it down like, or would you prefer that? And all of the ladies were like, obviously the first one, the one where you push it in. And he's like, what? Yeah, no, it's weird that you don't. Why did I? Oh, I understand what I did. I was like, huh? How'd this happen? Yeah, so I wear Birks. Most of the time, I don't wear them without socks. Because also right now, it's probably just as easy to like, if I'm already wearing socks, I might as well just put sneakers on. You know, but I used to a lot more often. Because I used to wear my Birks more often because I'd wear them to school. Whereas I can't really wear them to work. So, I don't. Oh my God. I don't feel like I see that as much anymore, thank God. But like, man, it's bad. I feel like trying to figure out how to blend this is gonna be interesting. Is it that I'm supposed to connect it to? Yeah. I might just leave the extras, which is so fun for survival version of me. I love that so much for her, but I also don't really care. Sorry. Oh, these I'm definitely gonna forget to do, so I'm just gonna put this there. Fixed it. Gorgeous. What else we got? Talks about family's wealth. don't know if I've ever met anyone that does that. Ooh, yeah, I agree with that. I also grew up in a household that, like, you weren't allowed to mismatch socks. Like, genuinely, like, my family. Now I can't do it. I can't physically wear two different socks. I'm like, I hate it so much. Did I do that right? I think so. Yeah, so I just, the holes, oh my god. I used to do it, I will admit, but I don't like it, but I did used to do it. I like the next one. Air guitar. It's impossible to make air guitar sexy. Prove me wrong. I didn't realize, I guess that's the point, is that icks are supposed to be a little stupid. But I don't think about air guitar enough to even think of it to put it on this list. And then the next one is finger guns, and it says see previous. That I get. But I also grew up with, when we folded our laundry, we would tie the socks together. Or not like tie them, but like fold them together. So I'm just like, I'm gotten used to that habit. Like, they're not all just shoved in a drawer. PBR by choice? What the heck is PBR? I thought PBR was personal best record or something. If you're at a party and free PBR is being handed out, go for it. If you're in a bar ordering a PBR unironically, though why would you order one ironically? What the heck is a PBR? I assume it's a type of beer or something. Professional bull riders. Not what I want. PBR drink. Oh, those are gross. But whatever. It's your choice. If that's what you enjoy, I don't really care. I don't like to, what's that phrase? Don't yuck someone's yum. That's how I feel about them. The next two, there's two more, and then there's a note. This is where I begin to get mean. Oh my god. The next two just can't unhook my bra and has anything monogrammed. You're not Bethany Moda, and it's not 2014. I assume you don't. Oh, I was literally about to do that. Not me giving you the egg. Not me giving you the egg twice. I wear socks with sandals, and I was literally about to go, like, I don't even know if you can hear it. No, it doesn't pick up. That's so funny. Because I was like laughing. That's so funny. I assume you don't know who Bethany Moda is because you didn't even know, like, I don't even know what I told you. But that's so funny. These are getting mean. Oh my god. 15 is allergic to pollen. 16 is only child. This is specific to me and based on prior negative experiences. Fair enough. I also do. I guess. Are you? Oh, you are? I was like, I can't. Are you saying you are? Or you, that gives you the egg if someone's scared of bullets? I don't think I have I don't get the ick if someone's afraid of anything, like spiders or whatever. I'm personally not afraid of spiders. I'm terrified of bees, which is really bad because I love bees. I think they're very cute. But oh my god, I can't be real and near a real life one. But that's just because of my own fear. But I feel like the types of people that are like get the ick if someone has a spider phobia is not people like I want to be around. Usually they're kind of like catty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, we're not gonna be friends because if you're judging someone for that, I feel like you're judging people about other things too. I guess I'm putting my own assumption on, but they seem that like the type of people that only want to date like macho men, and that's not the type of people that I like, or even just in a friend's way. I'm not like friends with macho people. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying I'm scared of loud noises. Ooh. I was about to say, so you're like a little dog on New Year's, being like all the fireworks. Bam, bam. What else we got? Less about their height. Yeah, that's just because you're. I don't. That's the thing is, I don't mind. Um, I don't mind people like not being tall, because I'm pretty short myself, like relative, I guess. So it's more just the fact that you lied about it. Why'd you lie about it? Because obviously I'm gonna meet you eventually. Oh, I wanted to add this song. Well, first I want to add it to my playlist, and then I want to add it to the queue. Oh, I meant to add something that was the first song played on here, but nobody heard it because I started the playlist before I started streaming. I really don't like when people lie. Like, about anything. I'm like, why? It's like, same thing, people say they have an ick of, like, people that still live at home. I'm like, I don't. I would have the ick if you lied and say you don't live at home, and then you do. I don't think, especially this day and age, I don't think there's any problem with living at home. You know, life is, and the economy is crazy right now. Their hobbies included in unrelated topics. Oh, where they, like, somehow try to relate it? Oh, I get that. Yeah. When I first started reading that, I was like, is she roasting me right now? Because I feel like I guess I talk about Minecraft a lot, but we're also playing Minecraft. So I feel like you'd have a little bit of expectation for me to talk about the game. Right, that's not that weird. It's gonna be interesting to get rid of the inside. I know I said that I wasn't going to, but maybe I will. It's 3-in-1 shampoo. That's just... I feel like people that do 3-in-1 shampoo, to be honest, I kind of feel bad for them. Because I assumed that's like they weren't taught better. Like, and that there's better options out there, you know? A horse girl. We love horse girls. No, that can actually be really annoying. We're coming along here. We're making our way. Give it away. Let's see. Is there any other sleepover questions? We give our brains a second. To like to try to think of more ick. Too much. Oh yeah, I get headaches really easily. So sometimes it's bad. For me, it's usually worse with colognes than perfumes. So like men's. Just because usually the musky smell is so much more. Because usually like with women's perfume, it's usually like flowery, like florals or like fruits and stuff. And so it's like easier to digest. Though I don't like sugary stuff, like sugar cookie candles and stuff. That's just not my vibe. Do you think that there are people meant to be together? Yes, but in one way only. I think anyone can be with anyone, like, as long as they like, yeah, cologne. As long as they like each other, get along, anyone can be with anyone. Except there are some people. It's the people that just a little bit look like siblings, but not enough where you're like, these two are definitely siblings. Those are the types of people that are meant to be together. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, if you two were drawn as a cartoon, like, you look like the real life version of a cartoon couple, because cartoon couples are always drawn similarly. So it's like, oh, obviously they're married. That's it, because they look similar. That's how you know. And so The human version of cartoon couples are the ones that are meant to be together. Because I'm like, you can't date someone that's like clearly your cartoon wife or husband, and then stop dating and date other people. You know, if you never find each other, that's one thing. But if you date and break up, you better make it work. I really hope you know who I'm talking, the type of people I'm talking about, or else this is a little awkward. I feel like I described it as best I could. I don't mean sheets. I'm trying to think of an example. I'll leave my example. I feel like there's not a lot of examples. Why did I do it like that? All the examples I have are like people I actually know, which isn't helpful because you don't know them. Oh, this just happened, but they just broke up. Oh, that's awkward. Charlie Slamsicle and his girlfriend, I think, but they just broke up, so they did what they're not supposed to do. Can't escape. Do you think people really never get over their first love? No, I think that's stupid. There we go. Am I supposed to be going up? Yes. Gotta remember that. We're starting to curve this way. What was the question? Never get over their first love? No, I think that's stupid. I disagree. I think you can have like great memories with them, but never get over it. Because to me, my definition of never getting over it is if they were like, will you take me back? No matter who the person's with, they will go back to them. And I don't believe that. That's kind of how I view it. Because never getting over them, which means you still want to be with them. And I don't know if I agree with that. But I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been in love, so maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm not saying like you didn't like you hate the memories or whatever. Oh my god, hi. I was literally thinking about the fact that I never see. I was like, my two main mods I never see. One of them, to be fair, is a different time zone than me, but yeah, I looked up. It's because I shared a little secret that you're not gonna get to know because you weren't here, and I put on this, and I was like, this feels like sleepover vibes. Maybe I'll put that in my title. People can join the sleepover. So I googled questions to ask at a sleepover. Oh no. Sleepover vibes. I'll do my little sparkle that I always do. Will it let me? There we go. Bloop. It's so weird that like you're not seeing this. Like it'll change and then it'll finish me the fact that I did that. Oh my god, it's been almost 2 hours. Okay. We're also looking at icks. Do you have any icks? Some of them in here were really funny. It's really stupid. One of them was allergic to pollen. But yeah, I'm not saying, like, you have to hate the first person you ever loved. But I'm just saying, I don't think you, like, to me, still, like, never getting over them means you'd go back to them. Yeah. Is this part of this section? Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I see what I was doing. I learned what it is. Yeah, just some Urban Dictionary definitions real quick. What was the other one I had to tell you? I can't even remember. Oh, hopeless romantic. But that one's not as obvious of a thing to, like... Because actually, hopeless romantic implies the opposite of what it means. Ooh, we'll do one more from the crush questions. Do you have a type? You don't have any? Icks. Do I have a type? I think I do. What if I just talk about that? You don't get to know what it is. It's just... As long as they're... Yeah. That's what I said. Is originally when I brought up the ick thing, I was like, don't just say that they're mean to waiters. Everyone says that. That's what I'm here for. It's actually, this has been my plan the whole time, is for you to join the stream eventually. And so we can so you can learn all the knowledge I have so we can merge it to one person. Aww. Mine's like lanky, tall, curly, hair. Probably my type. But I've also, like, the one person I've dated also wasn't my type. So it's not like I'm not, that's a better question, is how do you feel like, do you know anyone that, like, sticks to their type? I don't like those people. Because to me, they just don't, like, seem open-minded. Whereas, like, you're not considering this person because they're not your type. I'm not saying, like, if you don't find them attractive, that's one thing. But, like, they're just not your type? What? That's one I don't get. I love human nature. Oh, this is just a gap that I left? That's fun. I love that for me. Too much. I was wondering, I was like, am I just about to describe someone that people also, based on my secret earlier, I was like, I just described someone, and I was like, is that going to be way too similar to the thing I was talking about earlier? People can deduce things. I feel like there's no... These questions are bad. How do you know when a friend is a best friend? I don't fucking know. It's just vibes. It's called vibes. What's a first you're dreading? Oh, that's so sad. What's a skill you're envious? I don't like these questions. That's not true. Okay, fun cues. Ooh. Oh, I was talking about this earlier. Not on stream. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. I went on my little friend date today. It was fun. What's your Roman Empire? My Roman Empire for time periods is definitely, I'm like a 50-year-old dad. I love World War II. I love learning about World War II. My favorite show is set during World War II. It's not really about it. It's just kind of in the background. So they, like, sometimes have to go into, like, bomb shelters and stuff. Genuinely. Like, it doesn't actually, the fact that it's, like, it could be any war, basically. It just happened to be set during World War II. Okay, so basically, for context, there was, like, a viral TikTok where some girl found out that her boyfriend thinks about the Roman Empire about, like, twice a week. And so it started coming out being like, do men think about the Roman Empire, like, that often? And so people started asking their partners, being like, hey, The World Wars are my favorite too. Hey, I never said I like World War One. I'm against World War. I don't want to hear about it. But so then it's kind of became like that's the slang now of like something that you think about an unnecessarily large amount of time. Like you're just like it's constantly in the back of your head. It's like the same thing as like something living rent free. I don't know if you've heard that, but it's like something you just think about a lot for no reason. Like it's just always up there. Mine in general is probably probably internet culture between the years of 2012 and 2016. Yeah, I don't really care about weapons. I don't know anything about weapons, actually, to be honest. Naval battles are the war between Napoleon. Interesting. It doesn't have to be a war. I just realized that. I was just saying, like, for me, when I'm thinking, like, if we're doing, like, time period specific, because it's obviously the Roman Empire. That's why I said that. But it could literally be, like, anything. I just like to hear about them. I really should get rid of this blue thing, but I don't want to, like, put it with the wrong colors. Or the wrong, like, directions, because then it'll be mad at me. No, it's looking rent free in my head. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm like, what do I think about a lot? I think Minecraft. Actually, Minecraft is my Roman Empire. Just like, I'm in all aspects. Actually, my Roman Empire specifically, Minecraft is living in my head rent free. Specifically, Minecraft YouTubers and like the drama of Minecraft YouTube. Always. It's just so fascinating because most of it's really stupid. Obviously, some of it's horrible, but most of it is really stupid. It's just hilarious to me. Google. Oh, can I copy? Oh, I can't search it. It didn't actually. Oh, the Silk Road is what you'd say in English. Does the Silk Road still exist? Oh my god. Like what would our world be like if it didn't burn? This is actually coming along pretty decently. I gotta fix the inside though. Oh my god, I have so many extra things now. I do need my coordinates. Entities is the thing I want to turn off, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, we gotta grab the torches. It didn't burn? Oh, I thought it burned. Or am I thinking... Wait, no, it... Oh. I thought the burning was the reason that... Apparently someone searched did the Library of Alexandria set us back. I assume, like, because, like, Oh. It says not really. The institution of scholarship which the library represented had been in decline for centuries before it suffered a series of destructive events beginning with the accidental burning of part of it by Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar burned it? I don't know a lot about history. Yeah, I guess it wasn't farther along. Like, it wouldn't... You know, like, those pictures, like, where it's, like, future... what the future looks like? I guess that wouldn't be what it would look like. Interesting. God, that's dark, but none of it, but it's all one line, so nothing's gonna happen from it. Oh, bats. It's hard to tell. I gotta check. I accidentally hit my wire. We're still good though. Okay. You like to punch him. Was that literally the only two that I needed to do? Feels too little. Oh, shall we check? I assume it's 15 again. Yeah. I guess that's the max. Makes me kind of sad that that's the max. I just wanted to see how high it could get. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, and also, like, just because of how rapidly technology is changing, like, now we definitely would have been caught up, I think. Oh my god, Duolingo's on me now. I already did mine for the day. I swear. I have a 209 streak. Where was I in this thing? I like how I have that top half completely done. I don't know why I do. Did I really have to fix that much of it? Weird. Damn. Oh god. What song would you play someone to introduce yourself to them? Or I guess it's kind of the same thing as like, what's your theme song? Theme song of your life. I guess it's not necessarily. I don't know. I know my favorite songs, but I don't know if they represent me as a person. I don't think they do. That's the problem. Superstar can't get a job. He's the library, continue filling it. Have a good night. See you later. Then the support for it got less because Alexandria grew. Back now. Maybe this song. I will fucking love the song. I like try to not swear when I'm on the server, even though it's like it's the same stream, like it's still the same Twitch channel, but I forget. I'm like I can fully swear. This is completely mine. Yeah, I don't remember my world history. It was like it was during COVID, so it was confusing. Like half of it was during COVID, so it was a whole thing. You're one of those. I'm kidding. Live with my mom, but not quite enough. And then Graham. I like having sleepover vibes. I should do this more often. I'll do a little bit more research, get some better questions, because some of these are weird. Like, this sounds mean, but I don't really care if the answer to everyone's who's your current celeb crush. Like, that, I feel like you want questions that open up a conversation. And I don't feel like that does. It'd be like, if you say, like, Matt Damon. I don't know why I picked, that's the first person I picked, but it was. I was like, it'd be like, okay, cool, and then moving on, you know? That's not a conversation. Whereas, like, Ix, now that could be a conversation. As I do. Ah. Wait, was he the teacher that you dated? I really hope you get that joke / callback to earlier. That's fair. Yeah, I don't feel like I get crushes on celebrities because I don't know them at all. I'm not just accusing you of dating your teacher. That would be wild if I just went, yeah, you dated your teacher, right? Do it again, don't do it again. Back down to my knees, gotta get back, gotta get free. To my knees. I'm trying to think, if I had to have a celebrity crush, who would it be? I genuinely, like, don't know. I also don't watch a lot of like TV or like traditional media, so it'd have to be like a YouTuber or something. But I don't even know who I'd say for that. I like, and by that's also like with YouTubers, it's like I am by no means at their level, by like truly by no means, but like also at the same time, it does feel a little weird that like, I post stuff on the internet, so they could like at some point see me, and then even less of a chance, of course, but like there's still a non-zero chance that they could see me say that. That I'm like, oh, that person's cute, and I'd be like, that's weird. I don't like that fact. That's fun. I can't get out. So I gotta think of a traditional celebrity. Oh, I know who's kind of cute. That's a traditional celebrity. What's his name? The guy from Zombies? You wouldn't know what that is. What's his name? He has a famous mom too. Milo something? Will it pop up if I just search Milo? Yeah, Milo Manheim. You're a little teacher's pet. He's kind of cute. Sure, that's my celebrity crush then. But like, that's the thing is like, that's not a fun opening question, you know? What's your favorite thing you've ever read? That's a big question. I obviously. Do you want me to pull up a photo? Oh my god. I'll type it. No, because then the chat's always going to be there. It doesn't really matter. I already said his name. This, if you want to Google him, I think I spelled that right. It might be. Is it? Or is it this way? I don't know. It'll pop up probably if you search Milo Man. That's the person, I guess. I guess is my celebrity crush, but he's not though. Favorite thing? Yeah, I guess favorite thing you've ever read, which is just so difficult. Even just saying favorite book, but now this can include poems. It could include, I don't know, a Tumblr post. You know what Tumblr is, right? Imagine if I said that for anything I mentioned. You know what that is, right? I just I feel like it would get annoying so fast if I just like if I anytime I ever mention something. I just go, you know what that is, right? Come on. There we go. I don't know. I know a lot of people didn't like it for whatever reason. I say that I heard like 2 bad reviews. But I loved the Midnight Library. I don't know who it's by. I don't remember it all. That's a lie. I just remembered as I was saying it. Matt Haig, I believe is his name. Wait, was I supposed to be doing this one? That's awkward. Um. Hmm. Well, I guess it's not like. I don't know if actually. I don't know if that's my favorite thing I've ever read. Now that I think about it, it's certainly the one that made me think a lot, and it's the most. It was the most thought provoking, and like, and therefore like introspectively, um, like the best thing, but probably not my favorite thing I've ever read. My favorite thing I've ever read is probably like Shadowhunters, just because I thought it was fun. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that being the answer. We're getting there. Oh my god, we don't have a lot of... I mean, then we have to do that, and then also the branches. Look, for section by section. I need to, like... You might... I mean, to be fair, my favorite show ever is set during World War II, so... Oh, speaking of... I meant to show it earlier, but I totally forgot. And then every single time after I forgot. Uncle Rick Books installation, so... Is I finally got both of... Yeah, this isn't having my information on it, right? Yep. Both of the... my... One of my favorite movies and my favorite show on DVD, though I can't watch them because they're in like region 2 and I'm in region 1, but that doesn't matter for computers. And either way, I'm sure I could figure out a way to get a region 2 like DVD player if for some reason I can't watch them on Amazon anymore. I have backups just in case. I'm very happy about it. Hopefully I'll never have to use these, but the point is that I have them just in case. And they both arrived. One came from South Korea. You might be able to tell. I guess, let me wait. You might be able to tell. But it says Korean/English subtitles, so. And to be fair, I've seen this movie enough times that I don't even need the English subtitles, and I know what's going on. And maybe I'll learn Portuguese. They teach Brazilian Portuguese on Duolingo, so. Basically, I know, isn't this the stupidest thing? Different DVDs can be played in different regions. And I'll show this one, and then I'll go back to the game. They're shown in different regions, or they're playable. So America has a region. America is region 1. Europe and I think, yeah, maybe it's just Europe is, and maybe I guess some parts of Asia, because I think this is region 2, and this is South Korea. Australia is region 4. And that's where this came from. Oh, but this can also be played in 2. It's hard. Why don't you want to focus? Oh my god, come on. There we go. Nope. I'll show them one at a time. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh. Oh, is it because of my face? I have to see if it's in focus, though. There, wait. No, it just hates me. Oh, wait. Oh, now it works. There's one. Oh my god. There we go. And there's the other. And so they have to be in so you have to watch them in like a DVD player that works in that region, except DVD players that are connected to computers aren't region specific. So it is possible to do that. They just don't do that for DVD players for some reason. Except nobody has a computer that has a CD player nowadays. DVD player nowadays. For some reason, I guess it's just because everyone makes it USB. Nobody uses... I know. I was annoyed when I found out. I was like... Because there was no region 1. Those were my only options. That's why I bought them. Because yes, there eventually could be a way. I could just go to my grandparents and like try to use their DVD player because they're region 2. Use their DVD player and like try to put it on a USB stick so they can have it back at mine. Or something. It's so stupid. I'm gonna be like the worst right now. But since it's sleepover vibes, I'm just gonna order some food. Some hangout sleepover food. Of course, now that I have Do Not Disturb on, now I don't get any emails. I think I want Pizza Hut. Oh my god. What is your fast food like? Because in Poland, when I visited, like, Pizza Hut is not fast food. It was like a sit-down restaurant. It literally had a sign that said, "Please wait to be seated." I was like, what is going on? I'm like, what are we doing? I loved it, don't get me wrong. But I was like, this is crazy. Because I don't know if I shared this. But I was like... Um, just making sure I'm getting the correct thing. I was my grandmother decided, she was like, "Oh, let's do, you know, yeah, I don't want it to sit outside. Um, why is my delivery fee so high? Whatever. I don't feel like leaving the house. Domino's. I love a Domino's. I will not lie. But like, is it like the way that we have fast food? Because like, even at McDonald's, it's like kind of a little bit fancier in Poland. I'm like, I kind of want this. I mean, it's the same thing with the it's the same with um like just culture in the US versus over there. I don't want to say all of Europe because I know that it's not all the same. Oh wait, no, that's supposed to be like that. I forgot that I'm starting to go this way. We do want things to stick out. Oops. But like I went into a retail store. Same one that I work at, but their version, it was so much cleaner and nicer because people actually like respect that things should be put back the way that they were found. Maybe. I have had Domino's in Switzerland. And it was pretty similar. I mean, like it was enough whereas like as an American, it got the craving, you know. I need to like stop door dashing. It's getting bad. The only reason I'm like the only saving grace of it is I'm like, but I have a job, so I can DoorDash things. And it's also usually like, but I'm tired and I just wanna be in my PJs. I'm like, girl, I understand that, but also it costs money. Extra money. Like you do have food you could eat at home. I was like, yeah, but it's not pizza. That's the problem. It's not pizza. Are there any other questions on? Oh no, I got to the bottom of the list. The last question is, if you were an actress, do you think you would be able to not fall in love with your co-star? Yes. I do think that I can do that. Though sometimes I've seen some of these scenes and I'm like, how do you not fall in love? But also like, I probably just wouldn't be in. Someone asked, what did teen girls talk about at sleepovers apart from boys? Oh my god, I don't want to turn on my ad blocker. Sorry, I'm not helping you. I just want questions. I don't want... Oh, here's truths. True. Yeah, if they're ugly, then... That sounds mean. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. If you're not physically attracted to them. Ew, have you ever licked someone's feet? Ugh. Sorry. Kink shaming a little. Oh, I have I'm trying to think of an example. Of like, do you have any like inside jokes with yourself? I do sometimes. I'm trying to remember what they were. Because then it's not helpful. I swear I do. I guess now it's only an inside joke with myself because the person that I had the inside joke with, I don't see very often because they live on the other side of the world. So it's now just become an inside joke with myself. I'm trying to think of some. I guess it's just that one, which would be like, whenever you're like absolutely sure about something, you gotta say 100 per. 100 per. Oh, this isn't necessarily my Roman Empire, but it is something I think about sometimes, is the fact that reality, like competition shows like Big Brother, Amazing Race, Survivor, have produced more long-lasting couples than dating TV shows. Isn't that crazy? Um. Oh, I thought that was the top. What else? Have you ever fallen asleep in class? No, I don't think so. But I have fallen asleep in front of a presentation. This is really bad. I've definitely shared this before, but I don't think you've heard it. So that's always so fun when new people join the stream, because then I get to repeat my stories over and over again, and nobody can say anything because not everyone has heard it. But when I was studying abroad, I say that like I only did it for a semester. I did it the whole time. But we had this trip where we went to Italian wineries to learn about marketing, because it was for a marketing class. And we got really drunk for some reason. They obviously, every single winery wanted to give us a wine tasting. For clarification, we were all at least 18, so it was completely legal. Just before anyone that might be watching the stream might be like, you shouldn't do that. It was all fine. Except for for some reason, most of them did the wine tasting after the presentation about how they market. Except for one. One decided, or no, maybe, I'm combining two different stories. Oh, that's nice of your friends, though. I'm combining two stories, I just realized. This is not true. Let me start with the fall asleep story, and then I'll finish with the other one. So this time, it was our, first... Was it our first one? I think it was our first winery. So we had just had a long travel day. We were all tired. It was the next morning. We had to get up early for it. So I am sitting there. Mind you, I was in one of the front rows, because I was like, oh, this will help me not fall asleep. I can pay attention because I'm right in the front. Oh my God, was it difficult. My eyes were just constantly closing open. It was constant for like a half an hour, because the presentation was like long. I was like, oh my God, I can't get through this. I can't get through this. Thankfully, then after we ate some food. So I was like, at least like that can like help, get my blood sugar up a little bit to help. But oh my God, I felt so bad, because like it wasn't a bad presentation whatsoever, and I didn't want them to think that I thought it was bad because I was falling asleep. I just genuinely was so tired. I also almost fell asleep at an airport, which would have been fine if I was with other people, but I was by myself. So that's not gonna, I didn't want to miss my flight, Okay, so on to the other story that I accidentally also started telling at the same time. So all of them did wine tastings after the presentation, except for one. One decided to do it before. And then, so the order of the day was a wine tasting. Then it was to make our own bottles of wine, by combining 3 different wines to make your own blend. And then we go do the presentation. Now the thing is, when you're making your own bottle of wine, is you probably want to test it as you go to make sure it's the right one that you like. So we drank a lot of wine. A lot of wine. And yes, wine isn't the highest percentage, but it's certainly not 0. And so then imagine just 23 of us, 23, 18 to 19-year-olds, maybe some 20-year-olds, but anyway, between 18 and 20-year-olds, just sitting in a presentation, just trying to focus and listen to this marketing presentation as we're all so drunk. We're so drunk. And then to put the cherry on top, the CEO of the company walks in and introduces himself to all of us as we're all trying to be just don't act at all drunk, because obviously you don't want to, but we're all trying so hard to be as professional as possible, because obviously it's very sweet that they invited us and stuff. They didn't have to do this, especially just for some students and stuff. Obviously they get marketing opportunities and networking a little bit from them. but still. Like, they didn't have to do it. And so we're all just being, like, very aware of the fact that they're doing this, you know? As I don't think, I think we paid for it, but it was still a little bit of a favor, you know? And so all of us are just trying our hardest to not act drunk. As the CEO is like, oh, where are you all from? You know, you're from all over the world. Like, how many people are from America? How many people are from da da da? And we're all just like, oh my god, just get through it, just get through it, just get through it, just get through it. And to be honest, I blame them. Who puts a wine tasting? Then make your own wine, so you have to test the wines as you go. Then the presentation. Bad idea. Bad. Especially because all of us, like, it'd be one thing if, like, it was for a bunch of, like, middle to older aged people, because their tolerance is usually a lot higher, and so they wouldn't think, you know, they would be able to, like, not be as drunk. Especially because some of us were 18 and American, which means we probably didn't drink that much. Like, obviously, some people drink at high school, but, like, I'm sure it was still, like, it's not as much as, like, someone that's been drinking for years and years and years, you know, their tolerance. Oof. That was an experience, I'll say. Does that have a hole? It does, in fact, have a hole. What is this supposed to be? I love just this floating block. Oh, is it just connections that I decided to go against? Like, actually, we don't need the other things. I am okay with that. But yeah, those were fun college experience. Not the question, who's the hottest person you've ever kissed? I guess these were for people that, like, know all of each other's friends. These are weird. I don't like these. Somehow I liked the other ones more. Have you ever cheated? Never. Have you ever worn your underwear inside out? I mean, yes, because it was an accident. Like, I didn't realize they were inside out. I've never been gross and been like, oh, I need to wash these. I'm just gonna, no, never. Ugh. Just because I accident, and I realized, I, like, went to the bathroom, I'm like, these are inside out. Just had to flip them back around. Oopsie daisy. Would you rather smell someone's feet or armpit? It really depends. If they've been barefoot all day, not all day, but if they've been inside and barefoot, then sure. Then feet rather than armpit. That's an ick. What? Turning your what? Wearing your underwear inside out? If it's because it's gross, then yes. If it's because you didn't realize, then I've been there. But yeah, that's gross. Just you like. That means so many things about you. That means you're willing to be gross. That means you also have poor time management because you didn't have time to do laundry. That also means you're just bad at chores because you didn't do laundry. It's like, it reveals so much more about you than you think. What nickname does your parents call you? Nothing. The only nickname in my family that I have, well, I have two nicknames. Well, I guess my mom calls me Chicken. I don't know how it started. But she just started calling me Chicken one day. And so that stuck. And then my dad calls me sister when talking to my brother. And my brother calls me sister. Like, he doesn't call me by my name. And not like my sister, just the word sister. I don't know why. I don't know when it started. I do it back sometimes. Like, I'll sometimes say brother. I don't know. That's a lie. I don't know why he calls me sister. I don't really care, though. To be honest. Like, I don't have a problem with it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, all of these are just weird. there's 2 questions. Oh, I guess the other one was, have you ever been cheated on? Because this one is, have you ever cheated on someone? It was like the same question. You just put the same question twice just so you could have 100 questions. Some of these are getting repeated. Not the last question being, how attractive do you think you are on a scale of 1 to 10? The 98th question is, who is your least favorite person here? Imagine getting that question. Oh my god. Hey, just curious, who's your least favorite person here? I wouldn't answer. I'd refuse to answer it. Not even like, I feel like I am at a place, thankfully, in my life that if I don't like you, I'm not going to hang out with you. Like, I'll find, if you are like in my friend group and I don't like you, I'll find time to hang out with my friends. You know? Like, thankfully, I just, like, I've had enough time of, like, not having a friend group that I just don't care. What did just happen to my throat? You know, like, to me, obviously, I'd love a friend group. I think friend groups can be super fun, but also at the same time, they're not something, I don't think, at least in my life, are necessarily necessary. I would love to have, like, friendships where, like, maybe 2 of the people are also friends with each other, so I can have, like, a hangout with a group of 3, but I don't need to have, like, friend groups that are, like, 6 people. I had that growing up, and to be honest, it just was, like, I felt like I wasn't, like, there was probably, like, jealousy, you know, it's like, oh, these two people are hanging out without us, or, like, to be honest, most of the time it was more just, like, I felt like I wasn't included, like, I just felt like I was there just because I had been there, whereas, like, if you have more individual friendships, like, you're not going to go out of your way to hang out with one person by themselves if you don't like them very much, at least I wouldn't. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna hang out with you. So, that's why, like, it kind of reveals more quickly, like, who your actual friends are if you don't have a friend group. That's what I say. So, my answer would be no one, because I don't hang out with people I don't like. I guess, unless it's, like, a massive party that I'm not the, like, owner of? Host. It's like, what the heck is that word? But I don't necessarily think that's, like, I don't feel like that'd be a weird game to play. I just think that's such an odd question. Who would put that on a thing? Who's your least favorite person here? How much left do we have? Not that much, right? Yeah, because this top part is done. Oh, I love this song. It's not that much. I guess I could go cover stuff. I'm like, do I want to start working on the tree farm? To be honest, no, because that means I have to gather the materials for the tree farm. But yeah, I think that's going to be a fun thing for us to do a little more often. Obviously, like, oh my god. Wait, is someone trying to hack into my account? I just got a Microsoft Teams single-use code, and I have not logged into it. Please don't steal my Minecraft account. I'd actually prefer if you didn't do that. Thanks. But yeah, I mean, content-wise, like, as in, like, Minecraft-wise, it would be the exact same. The exact same? But maybe I could create a Discord channel that's, like, I'd call it, like, sleepover. If there's any topic we want to broach at the broach? I don't know if I'm using that word right. Define broach. I know it's, like, a pendant thing. Raise for discussion. It also says a sensitive or difficult subject. It doesn't have to be. It's like the way I use Yap, you know. Oh, speaking of, Well, let me finish with my thought. I know this is the first time I've ever done it. um, we can throw things in there, and then maybe we can have sleepover vibes. Someone can suggest a playlist. We can make a playlist, sleepover playlist. Oh, that sounds lovely. And just gab and yap. That's what we'd be doing, yapping. But anyway, so about yap. I feel like, I want to say a month and a half ago, I mentioned something on stream where I was like, you know what? I'm taking the word yap. I'm taking it back. I feel like, I don't know if you were here for it, but I'm pretty sure, I know at least Zaps was. I remember Zaps being here for it. I mean, like, I'm taking back this word. I'm reclaiming this word. It means to, like, talk excessively, but, like, annoyingly excessively. And I'm taking it back. I'm reclaiming it. It's no longer going to be annoying. And then since then, I have seen this word everywhere. Like, genuinely everywhere. I've seen it in memes. I've seen it, like, people just saying it. I've seen it. I'm like, how did I start this? It's like, I assume it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, talking about, like, oh, I never see red cars anymore. And then you constantly see red cars when you go outside. I assume that's what it is. But it's still, like, crazy. I'm like, I swear, I brought this up. I gotta, like, save the VOD. Be like, I swear. I thought of this before I saw things. I'm sure, like, I probably saw it one thing and it influenced me, but now I'm seeing it constantly. Like, literally constantly. Like, what is going on? Oh my god, there's so many of these. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Am I starting to get some energy back? Now I just have a headache, but I feel like I'm not yawning as much, which is good. That's a positive sign. I don't know if this was one of these, but now it is. So, it's fine. Bam, bam, bam. Is that all of them? Oh, we got some up here. What time is it now? 1:30? I don't know when I'm gonna sleep. Because I usually do, like, stuff before stream. Like practice piano, do some yoga and stuff. Except I didn't because I woke up and at, like, 8 and then immediately left. Which means I haven't done anything. I mean, like, habits. Which is not good. Because I need to work on that. To be honest, like, most of them aren't that bad. Like, they're easy to do. Like, even with yoga, sometimes you can just do, like, a 10-minute stretching is, like, a form of yoga and stuff. Technically, there's a form of yoga where you just sit and breathe. So, that sounds mean. Like, I don't. Like, no, I think yoga is extremely important and extremely helpful. Clarifying. But, like, for me, the biggest one that, like, it's just because it takes me a long time is work on content. Because I decided that streaming doesn't count. Yeah, exactly. Streaming doesn't count for working on content because then I would just never work on content because I'd always be like, well, I streamed, so it's the same thing. It's like, no, that's a separate thing. So I have, like, two separate ones: work on content and also stream. The only time I've ever let it count was, I think I was really busy that day, and it was because I was working on a YouTube. I was working on my other worlds where I was making the mob farm. So I was like, then this counts because this, you can use this for a YouTube video, but I can't use this for a YouTube video. So now I'm like, do I want to play Minecraft tonight? I mean, I'm also working on a project, so I could work on that. But then it's like, how much does it count? Like, how long does it take for it to count? Of, like, I worked on this, Okay. I don't know. I'm just decorating. Maybe I'll film. Because I'm just decorating I just want to get it done so I can edit it, so I can have one episode ready. I literally want to have 8. I told myself I was going to stop talking about this on stream. But, oh well. I want to have 8 episodes done before I post the first one. Just so I can be like a month ahead. And be able to post twice a week. But I haven't even finished the first one. I think the first one's going to be bigger than the second and the rest. Just because, it's the first one. I feel like you should do something bigger. But I haven't even started editing it. But yeah, maybe I will. I'm trying to think on what I have to do. I actually have a list of what I have to do. What should I work on tonight? My options are, I guess this is spoilers for my first episode of my Let's Play. That's not going to come out probably for like a month. So, you might forget about it. Either move the enchanting setup, and I can move the enchanting setup. But just doing that one thing. So it's remove the enchanting setup and decorate. That's the interior. For the exterior is finish windows, make a little path, and make a garden/farm. Like, make that farm that I made for the carrots, making that look prettier than it is. Does my voice change? And then surrounding area would be remove spider farm and add path to mob farm. Because my spider farm is not ending well. I've literally gotten 3 of them, and I just need string. You know what I need to do? I just need to go to, like, the outskirts of whatchamacallit. I'll get it eventually. Mineshaft. And just grab some cobwebs. Or I could find the stronghold. Imagine. That'd be so funny. If I made an episode where I went and got blaze rods and pearls, and I made Eyes of Ender and went and found the stronghold, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's obvious because she's gonna go beat the Ender Dragon." It's like, no, I just really I know the library has string, so I'm just want to grab that real quick instead of just like literally going to a mine shaft. That's probably, if I just dig straight down, it'll probably be there. That would be funny. I feel like I'd be the only person to laugh at this, though. Sometimes my humor, I don't think other people agree with. That's okay, though. And I scream in the sun. I guess we should put this back. I'm so confused as to how this. I guess I should restart it up here. And done. I keep forgetting that I want the last one to be outside. Yeah, I literally, just because I know not every day is going to be a big old day, I might just move the enchanting setup and remove the spider farm and call it a day. Actually, do we want to do that right now? That'd be fun. Oh no, because I want to have it first person. Sorry. You don't get to watch me remove a spider farm. I guess I could have first person, like, replay mod, but yeah. Actually, let's be honest. Would I have it first person? Let's do it. Because then I can get more things done in a day. Help myself out a little bit. Ooh, I agree with this. It's just oh, you can't even see it because my camera. Be anti-racist. What am I doing? This. Just gonna see me. I don't know what I'm doing. This. I don't know where I am, so we'll see. Let's hope I'm not cheating. I'm kidding. I don't cheat. Most of the time. I'm kidding. Oh, we are inside. I guess spoilers. So we need to move that there. That's done. Can we not be laggy, please? It's laggy for me too, don't worry. I'd actually love it if we weren't, though. Oh, it's... I don't know why. Like, I know I was grabbing it with Silk Touch, so obviously it was gonna drop actual things. But it feels wrong. I don't know if I'm gonna do this with this, just in case. I don't think it needs Silk Touch, but I feel like it does need a stronger axe. Or pickaxe. The only thing that's annoying is that this is an even amount, and this is uneven. But I guess I'll do it like this. It's always awkward of like, I don't know where to put the other one. The extra. Dun, 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 dun. I'm surprised it even like... Okay, it will let me get level 3. Lovely. Okay, that's done. What was the other thing? Oh, removing the spider frame. Oops. Oh, no. I thought that would be wrong. Okay. Sorry, spiders. You no longer can spawn here. Oh, wait! I have one! Let's see how this goes. Will I finally get string? The thing is, though, you need like 3 pieces of string, don't you? Ah! Oh my god, there's multiple. I don't know why I was so scared. Right? Hey, does it... Ah! String! Oh my god, finally! Multiple pieces of string. There's another one. Oh my god. Come here, buddy. See, I told you this mob farm would work. Oh, come on. Okay. Give me. Now the only worry is... will I have enough string to make 8 of fishing. Oh, I think you only need 2. But do I have enough, like, where it'll give me either more string or another fishing rod before I run out? I guess I could enchant the fishing rod just to help my chances, I guess. Though it might be considered garbage. Or trash, whatever. Trash or treasure. Yay! That does mean I do have to include this clip in my video. That's fine. I feel like... I don't know how I feel about... Like, I don't have a face cam in my videos. But I'm not, like... Obviously, I'm not against face cams. But it's also... Oh, it's actually a subtle way to plug my stream, though. Not a bad idea. I don't even know how I got all of those. I guess because I was hanging out in my house because I was organizing. So it was close but far enough. Yay. I'm not going to make it yet. That can be an episode 2 project. I have enough iron. I really should just be using the iron one. I have enough levels too. I'll do it on a fresh one, actually. I don't want to waste the levels on a half-used pickaxe. That sounds bad. Ooh, my dinner's on the way. Oh yeah, because this is so much faster. Oh my god, it's so not. Come on. Why does it feel like faster after I said come on? That must be like a placebo, right? Oh no, did something happen? Oh. If it's dark out. In general? Well, that's hard. You gotta give me options. Like, what type of red? What type of blue? I think my instinct was to say... Actually, my instinct was to say red. Though I like most blues more than most reds, I think. But maybe it's because I was looking at that. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my gut. I'm gonna say red. I guess I just always associated red with, like... I don't know. With, like... I was gonna say destruction, which sounds really bad. I guess I just always associated blue with it as a more delicate color. But red can be delicate. That better be underneath. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. There's a cave underneath me. We're fine. I feel like this spider's just mocking me underneath here. Meaning, haha, I didn't spawn in your little cage. Well, you're also probably going to despawn and never exist again, so. At least they got to die and have worth. Because I got their stuff. Nice, yeah, safe space. I was thinking, oh, there's no way that this is going to take another 20 minutes. What should I do after? Based on the speed of this, it might take another 20 minutes. Oh, well, that goes that. And then I do not have elytra. And then at least this one we can, whatchamacallit, enchant. I like how we're so close to 33 levels. But no. Put the deep slate away. Do I have stone stairs? Okay. Because it's not actual slab. It's not actual stone, that's why I put it like stone. Funky stone. I guess I'll put these away too so I don't forget them. What was I getting? Oh, I was making these. Oh, I guess I'll grab it from here. I'll be nice. One, two. I also wanted to look at how to make a fermented. I'm just curious. Oh. It looks so gross. My iron pick. I feel like I never enchant iron stuff. Bloop, bloop. What'd I get? Not bad. Efficiency 4. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3 is actually... Oh, that's actually was really good. I should have done that on a diamond. Oh well. Did he deliver? Oh no. Oh my god. It keeps giving me like... I guess I should just open it. I don't want to share photos of my food, actually. Can I not? View order. There. I didn't realize it was such a straight shot. Look at my enchanted. Let's see. Oh my god, that's faster. Oh my god, this is lovely. I forgot how nice enchanted things are. don't know why. I feel like I don't want to say I disassociate when I'm on the server, but I feel like I'm not, because that's not true. But like, I feel like I'm not the same person. I don't know how to describe this. I'm so used to like the tools that I have on the server being like as fast as they are that I feel like it's almost like creative in a sense. Obviously it doesn't take as long, but like to like experience something that's this fast while in my own worlds where I've done everything, it feels crazy. Crazy. But now I do have to go recoup my levels. Oh, I can tell that this is a stone. Stone axe. Especially because I'm so close to 30 right now. That's so annoying. I gotta go find something to kill. I don't like that energy I'm bringing. Oh my god. Hello! Happy Thursday. How are you? It is Thursday, right? Yeah. Sometimes. Oh, I get things wrong. It actually got really bad at one point where I was like always checking every single one. I'm doing well. I'm just getting rid of my spider farm that I used to have. It produced me a total of 6 spiders. Finally tired. Oh, well, happy Friday to you then. What? I feel like, is there something, an energy about me that attracts, like, I don't want to assume that you're European, but that attracts, that sounds like I don't want anyone from there to be here. I love the energy, but I just like feel bad when everyone's like, yeah, it's like 2 a.m. for me. I'm like, go to sleep, please. You don't have to be here. I don't want you to. Oh, okay. Well, if you're all the way at that time, then it's fine. If you're so far over where it's day, then I don't mind. But like for Maze, I'm like, go to bed. I don't mind. I also stream like at this time, but for you as well. Yeah, it's almost right back around. Aussie East. Like literally tomorrow, I'm streaming during the day. For me, so at noon. So 5, but because of the time, 4, I think. I will be back live to you in, oh my god, 14 hours. That's not a lot of time. Oh no, it's getting dark. Wow. What are you talking about? I assume it's a reference to something. Should I fill this in? I feel like it's weird to have it, but it also is kind of fun because it's like half of a yin yang. I could make it into a yin yang, but I feel like that's like not the vibe for my base. That sounds like it's a bad vibe. It's not at all. It's just not my vibe. Blah, blah, blah. Do you like? I don't know why, but I have to say I was a little proud of you. Oh, I thought it was a reference to something that's like Australia or something. What are you talking about? I don't know why, but I was really proud of the sign. It's trap doors. Can't shift click. I also like how I don't have a door. Just like at all. I definitely, oh, I can use these too. I was like, I definitely will need more than 12 for this. Bye, Yin Yang. See ya never again. Though, actually, there's a way that I could get to him. Because I could look at it on a replay mod. Like, count it out. Imagine. I'm like, I want this back. See you later. Have a good night. Get some sleep. At least tomorrow's Friday. Ooh, the weekend. I don't even think this is going to be enough, is it? I don't think it is. Oh no. It's in the clouds. The walk of shame. Back over. I didn't finish it. I might need more than that. I didn't think I needed a count. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yep. That's how I wanna be. At least it's a nice. Aw, it's like the dot of the thingy. The yin-yang. That's. I was like, I'm trying to think of the word. I'll get there eventually. The yin-yang. I'm not sure what else I want to do in here. I moved the enchanting, so that's done. I guess I could decorate. I really decided fine. I wanted to add a path to the mob farm. Maybe I'll start with that. I need to make some shovels in order to do that, which means why do I have 2 buckets of water? That was not intentional. I don't even know where to put the other one. I guess it can go in the ocean because it's water. Oh, and this is extra. Oh, I don't have a place for torches either. I guess it can go in ores. Myself good up. Now steal some of this. I'll make 3. You need, yeah, you need 1. No protest. I love having this organized. It's so much nicer. 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2. Within the gold. Straw blood hair around top. 1. There. Because these go by fast. These are out of here. What actually is the thing for it? Wait a second. Wait, how much is 1? 122? 121? Really? This is 10? Oh, it is 10, I guess. Oops. My bee. Small death in the codeine sea with her. I feel like more than me doing this path, I should probably start at the one over there, because I don't even know how I'm going to get it snaked around over to me. Those guys scare me sometimes. I really need to light up that cave. I just haven't. I haven't done it. Yeah, because then I want to put, like, lanterns and stuff along it so I don't have to worry about mobs and stuff. So I can get rid of this water thing so that I can just walk home. Though it is convenient when I just want to fall down. But hopefully soon I'll be getting an elytra, so I don't have to worry about it at all. Survive. Should I, like... I guess I can make a little extra bit on the path. Mouth. Can I do it after? Or does it turn back? Oh, love it. Also kind of annoying though. Seen with her. I swear I'm gonna make it cuter. I don't know how much I want to like abide by the natural terrain with this though. Golden scene. Like, this feels like a random one to abide by. You know? Oh my god. I'm not wasting. I'm so glad that I realized that I could do that. It's so nice. Over here, you're gonna be nervous. You gotta work on it a little more, because it's always like does like the fastest path, which is sometimes not what I want. Oh, I gotta like go down this. I guess I could just make a bridge instead of just keep going through this one. Let's go and get blind tonight. I'll hold your hand back. I did want to build a little bridge here anyway. I guess we can start it now. But I'll like replace this with actual bridge. Got feeling happy, doing it wrong. Should be in cold water. Kind of fitting, to be honest. I gotta start curving it down, don't I? Maybe this one. When I hit a roll. Oh, like freaking. In my bucket. See? It's like that. You gotta like do it on top of these. Get out of here. The association. I'll keep you close to me. Get by tonight. I'll hold your back and you'll hold mine arm. There, maybe. Then these. Then these. And these. Keep you close. I definitely will probably be getting rid of these. But that's okay. We can just enjoy them for now. I don't want to talk, baby. I just want to dance. Okay. Okay, Dave. I don't know how I feel about knowing his real name. That sounds like he's hiding it. He's not. It's just like that. Like those. There. I like how I'm not doing the water bucket trick when I could just be doing. I could. If it wanted to work. Oh no. Same time. Lovely. Bum, bum, bum. So I'll do one extra. Okay, maybe one extra. Can we make it to the house? That is the question. Two, three. I feel like I'm doing this in a way that I don't necessarily need to be. I don't think we're gonna make it. I just wanna dance. We'll do. I guess we're doing 2 rows. I don't usually do 2, so I'm kind of surprised that I am, but I don't hate it. I'm trying to pick you up. Don't hate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bloop. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess this is the way to check. Oh, I have to turn the thing on. Oh, can you not do it while you're in there? Interesting. Oof. We're not gonna make it over there. That's too bad. We'll just have to go unfinished. 2, 3. Was it gonna break on that? That one? Of course. Oh, this I have to cover up, but this is like, I have to like light it up and stuff. But yeah, that's it for me today. Sorry. We will finish this up. We work on the tree. We got a bunch of things that we could do tomorrow. I'm not sure. It'll be during the day though, which is great for the Europeans. They get to hang out. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. See you tomorrow. And obviously, if you can't do tomorrow, I stream every day. So you'll see me eventually. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or day, wherever you are. Have a good night.